Okay, Cons, mayong hapon.
Kumusta?
Cons, doon na mo yung meeting with the Archdiocese. Kung sa'y resulta, kung sa itong meeting nga.
Yeah, kagahapon, na itay gipahigayon nga meeting sa kanang mga parokya diri sa Dakbayan sa Subo, mga 30 ko ka pare, ipanguluhan ni Monsignor Renato Beltran, no? Yan na po si Ma'am Margie, mabuta na siya secretariat po sa Archdiocese, no? Unya dito, among gihisgutan ang kaning umaabot ko nato nga Misa de Gallo. Kung nasayod mo sa niyaging tuig, huwag itay gitugot o misa gawas sa simbahan. No? Moro gito. English ko na po.
Pero
Gawas sa simbahan. We never allowed masses held in the outside the church. No? So, but right now, we allowed masses outside the church, but those area that has been doing mass even before the pandemic. So it's already established that they've been celebrating masses there. It could be an auditorium, it could be a big chapel, it could be an open area. But then for those that are intending to hold mass, which they were not been doing before, they need to seek a clearance from the barangay. The barangay will also relay it to us. No? So the purpose of which is coordination. So in each barangay, they will know how many areas are celebrating dawn mass, so that we can also coordinate just in case.
As to the capacity, ilan ko?
50%. Those inside the church, 50%. And they encourage fully vaccinated individuals. They encourage because that's also part and parcel of the church effort right now regarding vaccination. In fact, just this morning I was in Pulang Bato, no? Ruel Marigomen, the parish priest there, Father Ruel Marigomen, together with the barangays, no? It was really very successful. Early morning, they were able to gather like 700-800 people already this morning, no? And that's the result also because the church is also very serious in making their flocks vaccinated, because it's one way to make us feel safe inside the church during masses, no? So other churches also, other parish priests yesterday, like Father Mel Giola in
Mambaling.
San Roque, Mambaling, and also a parish priest also in Don Bosco in Pasil, and then the parish priest also in somewhere between in Sawang Calero,
So, San Nicolas?
San Nicolas. They are also asking us, I relay it to VOC, that they want also vaccination there in the area. So in other words, the church are now on board, and in fact they are also offering the premises because they see really the need, no, to have their flocks vaccinated.
Cons, ako lang klarohon. What about the chapels? Kanang sa mga sitio? Are they allowed to hold dawn mass?
Katong mga chapels nga who's been conducting masses even before the pandemic, then they are allowed. But if it is new, they need to coordinate with the barangay, and they need to coordinate with the parish priest also.
Sa mga suggestion ng barangays conjoint, possible ba daw, since naman yung mga barangays nga na open space areas nga, dito na lang ipaligayon gani ang ubang Misa de Gallo para open air siya. So possible ba kahan ako, considering sila may mo-design?
Yeah, there've been a lot of open areas and auditoriums owned and operated by the barangays. Been doing that even before the pandemic, so they're allowed. They're allowed, like Cardo, they've been doing that already.
Kung sa kayo mag-consider na ito sa pagkakaligayon, bitaw niya sa Misa de Gallo?
Well, with regards to age, no, sa atong quarantine level na to, people below 15 years old are allowed, 65 years old, as long as you're fully vaccinated, you're allowed, no? But it will really depend. It will really depend on the cases. No? So we will have to be dependent also on what will be the mayor EO or guidelines or directive after this month, no? So right now, the mayor is also very aggressive in the vaccination, And yes, he said that we will ease a restriction as long as we will be able to reach our desired percentage in the vaccination.
Pero discourage pa nato sa pagkakaroon kung sino ko ang pasultihan ng magdalaw mga bata sa mga jurisdiction.
Yes, our children are unprotected, unvaccinated. And if you allow them to go into an enclosed place, you are not protecting them.
Or discussion pa lang siya pag approval.
Yeah, in principle, it was already approved, but there are also other areas like age and also the vaccination who will be allowed inside the church. Well, ang encourage lang na, as discussed yesterday, they're encouraging at those only fully vaccinated na nasa suod. No? Pero katong nasa gawas, then hindi na provide.
So also, how old again, can you repeat, how old again are those who are allowed to go inside the church? 18 to 65, right?
Yeah, actually everyone is allowed as of now. No? So now, but the church they're trying also to appeal, no, to our churchgoers, to the faithful, na if possible, because this is really gathering, possible, we discourage children inside the church.
Within law.
Yeah.
Gidasig po na to ba mga church officials nga magpahigayon gyud po mga dagang masses para bisan og gi-open na nato ang mga chapel?
Yeah, of course what I'm saying. It's lang maging priority. And kanang those chapels that are being, we allow them, especially in the mountain barangays, na lagyo na kayo ba? You have to travel far, and then it's better off na they have their own big chapels in their city or in the barangay, na they will be allowed also to hold mass. Last year, ako magigipungan. We never allowed that. But right now, we'll be allowing that. And that is also the appeal of the Archdiocese.
Once ang atong curfew is 11:30 to 4, ang Misa de Gallo mag-start with 4. Sa man pamoba na to atong curfew,
Yeah.
magtango na to.
Yeah, that was also being discussed yesterday, and I told them I will relay your observation to the mayor. Perhaps we will be moved the curfew until 3 a.m. so that there will be ample time for them to navigate or transport themselves to the venues.
So recommendation.
Yeah, we'll recommend to the mayor. That's also what they want also. So, and then they have the option, it's also the option of the parish church, either they will hold 2 masses, 4 o'clock and the 6 o'clock. But as per observation nila, in the past year, there are very few who will go to the mass 6 o'clock and do na their time to report is already. So that's also the discussion.
Once with regards to the opening of our cinemas here in Cebu, what pushed the government to nagdali ta ang bahin?
Actually, it's not. We've been inspecting that 6 months ago, as early as April. But then all of a sudden, the third surge, arrived, and then we were really caught unaware, and Delta was really too fast for us. And we already been doing inspection, but the difference right now when we inspect the facility, we put emphasis on airflow, no? So an exhaled air is not trapped inside the movie theater. Doors will be open, and they're gonna put exhaust fan, and capacity are also very limited. So we've been doing that. We had a walkthrough and see-through, so to speak, no? 30%, 50%, 70%, but we limit it to 50%. And I think with regards as to the decision on when are they going to open, most, if not all, of our movie houses they have their central office in NCR, like Ayala, like SM, or even Robinson for that matter. So they will have a centralized, their decisions are centralized now as to when to open. Right now, with the EOC Cebu City and the different mall operators and the movie houses, we already made the necessary ocular inspection, and then we have also our on what the infrastructure, on what to really emphasize, and then they have also their own CO2 detector, no? So we're ready. It's not that we're in a hurry. It's just like that they've been closed for the longest time, so we might as well try and at the end of the day, the decision is really them.
So, just for the record,
Cons-
when will be the opening of our cinema?
I really don't know because it is up to them.
Kon
Up to the owner.
Kons balik gamay sa kanang when we say Misa de Gallo na among ginang baligyan puto bongbong mo ginay itugutan na basad ni sila karong
You know
mapana
what? For the record, lang, for the record, in last year's Misa de Gallo, in our contact tracing, wala yun trace nga gikan dito ang atong
COVID positive.
ang atong transmission. Na magani pero kuan kay takhaw kay ba pero niagi lang ana. So, but you know what? Last year magud when you go to a mass, you're socially distanced and you're wearing a face mask and face shield. And you know, the movement in the church is very predictable. Okay, you're facing in one direction. You're facing in one direction. And then when you stand up, kamuntanan, so there are no other movements inside that. Because, wala say bata sa una. Yeah. Ang kasagaran na gud, if there are kids, especially toddlers, you know, usually the parents or guardian, they've been following their kids ba, going around. So the movement is really predictable ba. So unlike last year, wala, and they're facing in one direction, and then plus the discipline that sa ingress na nila, so those who are the outer part of the church, they're the first one to go out. So everything is very systematic. And yes, they learn their lesson. So that's one of also the reason that they're going to discuss on the age. If they allow kids inside, no? They allow kids inside.
So
But
mga
that is something that we have to be dependent also on the coming directive of the mayor.
so kanang mga manindahay sa gawas Kons. mga
Yes,
bigod.
kanang manindahay sa gawas, that's, well, Christmas will come, you know, once a year, no? So, that's also an opportunity for them. Then that will be up to the barangay, no? And they will be put in such a way na dili sila dool kayo. They will not be near the church so that it will avoid congestion. So it could be like distance lang 200 meters away kanali or 100 meters perhaps. And then they will be socially distanced. People will also, you know, drink a cup of choco, eat
So
puto.
gitahas
So-
na nato sa barangay
And
Kons.
then, but I encourage, we encourage na palit na lang ta, ngadto na lang ta sa balay mo kaon.
So, this is party ko sa Brazil, di ba? Wala man to, discourage man to. Still,
You know, no matter how we discourage it, people, they go to parties, they to party. Ato lang, we will just guide them, on how to go about it, on how to do party. I strongly advise, it will be in an alfresco outdoor, no? And then as much as possible, in order for us to really enjoy and be safe about it, you require only fully vaccinated, no? Especially for an enclosed place, although dili sa imong enclosed na nagapoy airflow, kani fully vaccinated. Come on, if you really want to enjoy this Christmas, no? Matod pa bitaw sa pare, ganina ako na si Father Ruel Marigomen, the parish priest of Pulambato. Ang iyang pag-convince, no, sa iyang flock ba na ang atong Santo Papa nagpa-bakuna. Ang atong Arsobispo nagpa-bakuna. So that's the belief, and that is the direction that the church wants us to do, no? So kung mamatay ka, labot ito sa langit, ito San Pedro mangita ko doon, tatong vaccinated, dili pa sunod lang. O to yan, kuryasan, no? So, you have to be, you know, yeah, I don't have time to debate, no, for those anti-vax ba. But we're still in a pandemic, no? What good will it do of the majority if there are few of us, no? If there are few of us who continue, you know, deny this service ba, this vaccination ba, because it's there for free. Ni ako lang explain ng ganina, I was able to talk to them. By next month, especially government officials, if you report, then you are obligated to do 2 PCR tests in a month, charged at your expense. No, that's worth 3,000-4,000 each. Unlike this vaccine, it's for free, and nobody dies because they took the vaccine. There's no reported incident yet, and then people are they have so much stories, no? Bad stories regarding vaccine. Ba? I mean, it really helped lower our cases right now.
Sir, to have a Christmas party as long as the people are in there would follow measures.
You know, by this time, no, we've been through three surges already. I don't want to refer more about. I refer the surges that we have to a drug addict. Now we know for a fact na if we resort to drugs, mabalik mo relapse na sa ta. So in the same manner kaniya itong surges, we know for a fact na if we don't practice basic health protocol, no matter bisag pag bakunado pa ka, because vaccination is never a substitute for the compliance of the health protocol. Just like what happened in Europe, no? Like for example, Austria, their vaccination is really very high, 80, 90, even Germany right now. So they're closing their doors now, no? Because they declared freedom, so freedom from wearing masks, freedom from, they want to have social gathering. Look, it's in Germany right now is experiencing 50,000 cases a day. A day. Huh? And what is their population? 84 million. Ours is 110. The worst that we had was only 25,000 a day. No? But look at them, 50,000 a day. And then problema na sila silang healthcare. And kita din Cebu City, I keep on reminding people ba, this is the best way to prepare for the fourth surge. I'm not saying that it will be coming. But, kung sa ka mangandam, kanang mukilat na, ka manguros. And during peacetime, this is the best time to really prepare. Now our hospitals, our nurses are slowly leaving the country. No? Those who have been assigned in the COVID ward, they're no longer there. No, I talked with Brian Lim, 10 of his staff, no, yung itudluan sa COVID mga wards, they're no longer there. No? So, and then people just because cases are going down, they think that COVID is no longer around. No, look at their behavior. I went around last Friday and Saturday, look at them. No? Wala na yun. And then kids, children, they're out even wee hours of the night. I would like to relay to our police, our barangay, there is an existing ordinance on minors that they are not allowed beyond 10 p.m. No? So I'm relaying to the barangays, to our multi-player,
Task force.
and then to our police, 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock is the curfew. And then even kids, no, dili mag-wear of mask. I'm asking already the barangay to really call their attention, to really, you cannot say you arrest, no? You have to really rescue them, because right now, kid could be also a source of transmission.
Speaking of curfew daw, Cebu City Police Office, kaya hindi na sila gahapon, hindi sila pabor na magtawang bitaw sa hindi ang pagkitang curfew na hindi patuman ng cons.
Dili sila pabor na?
Huwag tangon cons kay...
Yes, same.
Dako daw kanini natabang nila.
Same. We have the same stand. Yeah.
Cons, doon sa out of 80 barangay ba, pila na ka mga barangay mo nakita ang murag halos, inaana na gud murag paliwala ng curfew, labi na sa mga minor.
Well, mostly in the urban areas, labi na sa mga interior portion. Mostly in the urban areas, mga interior portion. Like, sa Kinan nga dili ako, I went to the interior portion of Tinago and Tejero. Wala na buhay pandemic. Wala na may pandemic. Paggawas na ko, dinaganay yung mga tao. Pila na lang sa barangay ron na wala tayo transmission. Kamay naman lang siya. Pero it doesn't mean COVID is no longer around, no? It just, prove that COVID is still very much around. Nga naman yung buhian man rin nato. I mean, there are only 3 sources of surges, no? Well, aside from easing the restriction, you have the hesitancy hesitancy sa COVID, sa kanang vaccine. And the other one is, they no longer apply the basic health protocol. They no longer practice it. It's no longer part of the muscle memory.
So in short, kung sa atong gitawag pagbalik ang atensyon sa
Murag
kapisan.
atong murag gitukoy na to si COVID. Yan kaning nga klase nga behavior. So I'm really instructing EOC would like to remind amo ng partner ang ABC that they have to strictly enforce the curfew for kids, no? And not just the curfew but the proper protocol. Kids who are not wearing proper face mask and they are outside, they should be rescued and sent back to the barangay na nato. And then